friends, and welcome back to my channel. And I am so happy that you are here with us. So today in this video, we are going to continue talking about how to become an asset to your client, to your roofing company, any of those scenarios there. And that's what I really love, is that we can have an impact on our client's life and business and family and all of those things. If your clients just see you as a person that records transactions, that asks you for documents, then you can be replaced. And I know there's a lot of talk these days about AI. And is AI going to do all the bookkeeping and take over accounting? And so this is really comes part of this, because if you are just a bookkeeper that is just going through the bank feed, you're just categorizing transactions, you're not giving the client anything back of what these numbers even mean. Because when you're just going through and recording transactions, those are just past things that have happened. That's the past, and we can't do anything about the past except make better decisions using those numbers going forward. And that's what we can actually help our client with, and so they can have a healthy business, a better business, a more profitable business, an opportunity to get more revenue in their business when they see us helping them and promoting them. And it's not just a cost to them. We are actually an asset, something valuable in their business. And so this is what I've always done in my bookkeeping business, whether it was me and my husband running a roofing company, whether I've been working for other companies, or even in a corporate situation. It's always been in serving the company that I am working with. So it's really important to do that so that you're giving value and they're receiving good value too, as they understand the value that you are providing for them. But in this video, this is actually for new bookkeepers, experienced bookkeepers, anyone wanting better clients and better pricing. If once you quote them a price, you show them the value that you're going to give them. And so you're going to be given more value than what that price actually is. They're going to be getting more out of it. And I think it's really helpful too with especially contractors, because they're doing so many jobs, whether it's in the office, in the field, sales, all of these things, to know that somebody is there sitting at a desk, and if they need something, all they do is have to make a phone call, an email, a text, and you can jump on it really fast for whatever they may need. And so all contractors need someone to support them like that. And so that is priceless itself in having that. Like my son, he called me the other day. He has a contracting business. He was on the road doing all these things, and it just popped up in his head if he had put the right color in his estimate to the customer, because when he looked at the color, it didn't look like the color that he thought that it was. So then he had me just jump on there right quick. Only took 2 minutes. And then I confirmed to him, yes, that's the color that they chose. And that is the correct color. So that saved him from painting the wrong color, saved him from going all the way back home to get on his laptop to find where he did the estimate and all of that. So those types of things are priceless for them. And they really do need a lot of support and a lot of help. What we're talking about here is just stop talking about bookkeeping and accounting terms and bookkeeping terms. Talk to them in a way that they can see that picture that's in their business, that story that's in their business. I talk to them a lot about their profit and loss, about their cash flow, what their gross profit margin is, your revenue minus your cost of goods, getting that to the 50%, and just controlling any spending that you can control. And then like when they do want to buy a new truck, you're able to let them know the numbers so they can make a decision if it's a good time to buy a new truck, or if they're going to wait a while, or if they need to invest more money in advertising, or whatever that case is. But clients, they do not care about reconciliations. The only time that maybe they would care about a reconciliation if you explain to them, say with a material supplier, that I'm reconciling between what you submitted, say to ABC Supply, and then the invoice we got from ABC Supply, to make sure those two numbers are the same thing. How they use it in their business in order to explain that to them if you are going to talk about something like reconciliation. But they won't most likely know those terms or be interested in those words. They just want to know that the order amount that they put in equals the amount that they were charged. Just like you walking in a store and buying something, you want to make sure that the price is correct. So those things that they do care about there. Learn your client's business, whether it's a roofing business, whether it's a painting business, whether it's a home improvement business, whatever niche that you have chosen. And it's really important that you do choose a niche. It can be as broad like it's construction or as contractors, or you could go a little bit deeper, whether it's roofing or whether it's painting, siding, guttering, anything like that. Just depends on how deep you want to go with it. But this helps you in talking to the customer and making sure when you do posts, like on Facebook, that your message is resonating with them, that you are speaking their language. It's very important to be speaking their language, not them to be speaking your language, but you speak their language. For service businesses, understand how they make money, how soon they get paid, what their process is. Once they put their worksheet together, they put in a quote, and the customer says yes, then they're going to send an invoice for a 50% deposit. They're going to get that 50% deposit, and then they're going to start scheduling that job. Once they get finished with the job, then we're going to invoice the final, whatever that number is. Sometimes it changes because there might be bad wood, they change the color, anything like that, or the roofer gave them a discount for whatever reason, they didn't do this portion. So you would do the final invoice, and then the customer would pay that final invoice. Whether the customer is paying cash, a check, they're running a credit card for them, whether that job was financed like through Service Finance or any finance organization like that. So all of those things. So these are things when you're talking to the roofer, you can explain to them that you are helping them with too. So you can become their big value asset. Make yourself very valuable. And then just ask better questions to them. Are jobs profitable? Help them with the job costing if they need help with that. They need help with syncing with Job Nimbus and AccuLinks and that type of thing, then you can look into that and get a better workflow and a smoother workflow for that. Is cash flow healthy? All of these things. And what is their biggest challenge right now? Is it getting work? Is it getting labor to do the work? Is it insurance bills? Is it their advertising? So they might tell you what their whole plan is, what they have in mind, and they want your recommendation of what they're talking about, how it translates in their books and how it translates to profit, how it translates to money. So we want to get involved in their business. We're not just doing a checklist and going through transactions. No, that's not what we're doing. We are actually helping them grow their business, and we're helping them feed their families and helping them feed employees and contractors. So it is a huge responsibility. So you want to be on top of it. But you're going to bring insights. You're going to point out any trends, identify any problems that you do see, any gaps maybe that isn't visible. And I do a lot of that just to see, okay, what in this process we're doing, what isn't working or what's getting skipped, something like that. Offer your recommendations and be part of the decision making. You can do a lot of recommendations. It's up to them ultimately to decide what they want to do, but you can give a lot of great recommendations and just help owners think and help owners plan, help them with the planning of the business, helping with the growing of the business. And then they will get a transformation in their business, and you will be a valuable asset to them, and they have no problem in paying you very well to help them do that because you are their trusted advisor, not just your bookkeeper, but their trusted advisor. I hope you took some notes and maybe pick out 1 to 5 things that I spoke about, that next time you are talking to your client or a prospect, that you could share with them to share why they would want to hire you to do their bookkeeping, their job costing, what value you're going to bring to their business. We price everything per project or monthly, so they don't have to worry about counting hours or any of those things. And so that is a relief to most business owners that they don't have to do that. If you would like to learn more, you can join our free roofing bookkeeper connection over on School. And then there's some free courses there. And then you can join our membership that is a paid membership if you need to get deeper and see how all of this really works. And then if you are ready, maybe you have some clients and you're ready really to get your system set up, your structure set up, your marketing and everything set up so that it's running smoothly and going, then you can book a call with me, and then we'll see where you are and then what your next step is. And I always work in steps, so we are earning as we are growing through these steps. And then as we're making more money, we're moving into the next steps so we can improve our knowledge and how we can become better at what we're doing in bookkeeping and helping our clients. Thank you. I appreciate you watching my channel, listening to my channel, and I will talk to you next week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.